Fight.
I don't know if you saw this list. They had a list saying top 10 days on Twitter.
Oh, I've seen a couple people do this. There are a lot of you can tell they're made by white people because they're all wrong.
Yeah, so here we go. They're saying it's official. January 6th, the Will Smith slap, Kendrick dropping Meet the Grams, Charlie Kirk dying, Ocean Gate, the Queen dying, Dreamface reveal, Trump getting COVID. I didn't even know he had COVID. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Exactly.
Two Mad Death and Joe Biden dropping out of the race.
Like, no.
I
I
don't
know
care.
who
I don't care.
Matt is. I don't know who Dream is. Trump getting COVID was probably funny, but COVID was so long ago and it affected all of our brains, so I don't remember it. The Ocean Gate thing, I don't think that, like, it was funny, but I don't think it was that funny. Like, I don't know, this is bad.
I can understand if Ocean Gate was somebody's 10.
Yeah.
Like, if that's your last slot, I'm not mad, because I do remember, like, when it actually happened that day, niggas was talking about it.
And the Joe Biden thing, was that funny? I don't think it was funny.
Oh, I don't know if, well, I mean,
like,
if you're on that side, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, if you're a white person, maybe you thought it was.
Yeah, I was like,
maybe that community thought it was funny.
Like, I remember there was or at least I know there was jokes about it and everything. I for sure probably laughed at some, but I was like, I don't remember it being like super duper funny or anything.
Because we're not conservatives. That's why. Them niggas, haha, he for real.
Yeah,
it was like a black person. Yeah, because first of all, why the fuck is the Montgomery Brawl not in this bitch?
Like, that boat thing should be there. Nigger Navy should be there. I think when 21 Savage, when he was British, that was funny.
December 21st.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
December 21st. What else they got in here? It's a World War III for sure. I do remember World War III.
Damn.
That's funny. They were saying Hulk Hogan dying, the Diddy trial. When we found out about the baby oil, 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think none of the Diddy jokes are funny. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like none of that.
Oh, I never really kept up with the YSL trial. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really.
There was too much going on, and none of it wasn't like there were probably funny parts. But it was too much going on.
They said 21 Savage being British. That was funny, but I don't think that took over some shit. Yeah, no, it's nothing but that. It's nothing but that bullshit.
Yeah,
I do remember that chair. That low key should be like number one. That Montgomery Bar.
I think number one should be the Queen dying, because that was fucking the Queen dying was hilarious, bro. I don't even like. I feel like it was because like international, like everybody was making that. The Queen dying was funny, which sounds horrible to say out loud, but like the moment,
honestly,
was absolutely hilarious.
Honestly, I'd put that Coldplay nigga over a couple of them shits that was on the
I was like, I don't know
that original top 10.
You're talking about like what Dream. I don't know what Dream is, and I don't know who Too Mad is. Like, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That when that CEO nigga cheated at that Coldplay concert, that was way more impactful than some other shit that was on there.
Yeah.
Or I think the reason why the brawl was so funny, that was during the same time that baseball nigga got into that fight and got his ass beat.
No, I thought the brawl, I think the brawl was definitely after that.
It was like in the same week though.
I don't think it was. I thought it was like a year later.
Hell no, it wasn't no year later. It was the same year. It was definitely the same year. Yeah, because that nigga ain't been the same since. That nigga ain't that. Dick Anderson or whatever the fuck that nigga name was.
Yeah, I swear that was like a different, like a whole different year.
Nah. It may not have been the same day. It was that same week.
I thought the brawl I thought that went crazy because it was like a holiday too.
Wasn't it I mean, it was probably, wasn't it not close to Labor Day?
I think it was Labor Day.
That sounds like some Labor Day shit.
Yeah.
But get it, bro. I get it. Damn, is it still appropriate to use that sound?
I don't see why not, bro.
Hey, man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast. The only podcast that doesn't check their email. Oh my God.
Bro.
My fucking goodness.
If you've emailed us, we're sorry.
My bad, yo.
And also, how did you find our email in the first place?
No, I want that to be a real question. And I don't know how to professionally ask a nigga, how did you
Yeah.
obtain this? How did you obtain this? Because I
I don't
gotta
see it
admit
on.
that
I
you're
don't see it
kind of
on
winning.
anything.
Literally nothing.
Like it's not on
Did
like
you
the
get lucky?
Apple Podcast. It's not on our social media. Like I don't know how you guys got our email, but if you have emailed us, we are going through the emails now.
We got y'all. Anybody that sent us some shit months ago, we're gonna get through it. But the only podcast for casuals. If you are a casual, this is the show for you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below, all those things. It helps the algorithm. It helps us do what we need to do. And speaking of the things we need to do, we gotta pay these bills.
Donations. Donations.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And shout out to the loyal ones.
All I hear is since that check came in. I love it when you talk to me. My cash receipt. My cash receipt. I love it when you talk to me. My cash receipt. My cash receipt. Since that check.
I checked out 2 podcasts randomly that hit my For You. Not my For You page, but like when you like click on YouTube and just like get the first set of videos. And it was like on some smaller creators shit, like around our shit. I clicked on it. Man, we pretty damn good, dog. I'm not gonna lie. We're very underrated. Niggas just don't see us yet. I'm looking at the comp around us. I'm looking at the surroundings, the landscape. Yeah, let me crank these videos out again.
Bro, I seen what is his name? Kenny or whatever, the Kenny guy. I seen he said he put out a tweet. He was like, "We're looking to add another basketball podcast to our network," and I was like, "Interesting." Although we're not a basketball podcast. Well, I mean, we talk about basketball.
We can be whatever the fuck it is.
Tight.
For the for the price. For the price tag, shit, nigga. What you need is as long as it's sports.
Yeah, bro. So that's interesting. I mean, don't say as long as sports, because watch somebody be like, "Oh, can y'all be a
WNBA
podcast, a handball podcast?
Show me the hands, nigga."
Podcast.
I love John Cena, nigga.
But I still don't get wrestling. Still don't make sense to me, bro. Like, at least when people start covering it like an actual sport, I'll be like, "What are we doing here?"
I mean,
this is fake. Like everybody knows it's gonna happen. It's not they're athletic, they're athletes, but this is like a stage play, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, stop acting like, oh my gosh, are you like, nigga, no.
Yeah, but sometimes it's staged, but like real shit do be happening. Like, yeah, he do have to go and get surgery. That nigga ribs are separated. He does have, that's not fake.
You think them WWE people have insurance? They treat them horribly. I don't think they have good insurance, bro. Like, I've seen a couple of them give interviews and they talk about how terrible it is, bro.
I bet it's
they only get like 1 day off a week. They had to travel in like cars and stuff like that. They don't get no plane. They travel in cars. They drive to the places, drive across states and all. I'm like, nah, bro. They get treated terribly.
Everybody is not treated the same. Everybody's insurance is not the same. John Cena's insurance versus
John Cena's an actor, bro. He's not no wrestler no more.
They all are actors.
John Cena's a major actor. John Cena in movies for real, bro. Like, John Cena probably I know like The Rock's like a billionaire. John Cena probably up there too.
Yeah, they're probably neck and neck at this point. Yeah, it's probably that because I don't know anybody else that's like left wrestling and it became like prominent. Well, Batista.
I didn't even the only reason I know who he is because of I never watched wrestling, so I only know who he is because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, like I watched him growing up wrestling because I had a wrestling stint, but I was like 8 or 9. But like I had a wrestling stint, but I knew it was fake. But that shit still was fire. I'm like, damn, Jeff Hardy, them niggas just jumping off the top rope.
Nah, bro.
Or jumping off a steel cage. I'm like, damn, like
I didn't know who Jeff Hardy was until maybe a couple of years ago. Like I don't be knowing these niggas.
And I think the video games enhanced it for a nigga. I used to get SmackDown versus Raw and shit.
I bet the game probably was tough though. Like they probably
yeah, because they had like My Player before like 2K had My Player. So you could create a wrestler. You could do whatever you want, you know what I mean? Like have a storyline for that nigga. Voice actors, you could choose your voice and shit. They was ahead of their time. And it was on the PS2. You know how fire the PS2 was back then?
Yeah, bro. I still got my PS1. I got all my. I got them in a.
Damn,
They're in a
for
box.
real?
I think they're in a box in like my closet.
I'm so
Yeah,
I'm so fucking jealous, bro.
yeah. I got those. I got all my PlayStations. So I have all of them. So I think I gave my sister the GameCube. I think. What
I
else?
think that's the only one that I regret
I have my
like
64. I
trading
have
in.
that.
I didn't even start on the 64. I started on the GameCube and went from there. The GameCube was like my first console.
No, I got my.
I remember my first game.
I'm the youngest of 5, so they all had like
Damn
consoles
it.
up before me. So that's why I got all that stuff.
What's crazy was my very first video game on the GameCube. It was two. Like my dad got me two, and I ain't know shit about it. It was Sonic Heroes. 'Cause I was 6. It was Sonic Heroes and Naruto. That was the first time.
GameCube.
Yeah, it was Naruto on the GameCube,
Dang.
and I knew about Naruto on the video game before I knew like what Naruto actually was.
Okay.
And then like I clicked on like Cartoon Network one time. I was like, oh, this should I be using on the game? I was like, oh, okay, bet. Of course, it starts in the tuning exams. Of course, like they used to abuse the fuck out of that tuning exams revrun.
They was tough.
Damn,
They
pass
was
it.
tough though.
It was tough. I was like, continue the story, fuck nigga. Damn. It was just before streaming. I gotta wait next week to figure out what the fuck going on. I missed them days. But enough of that. Yeah. There isn't a lot to care about, but trust and believe we're gonna find some things to. Damn. I hate when this button don't work.
We do not care. We do not care.
We do not care. First and foremost, James Harden's restaurant closed down. I think it was called 13 or whatever.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
It's done. Dunzo. They owe like $2 million.
I've been 13. No, I haven't been.
I don't think I've ever went.
But people love 13 though. But they ain't paying rent.
That was crazy. That was crazy because that nigga didn't even open it until after the nigga left. Nigga left and went to Brooklyn and then opened 13 in Houston.
So he always had an excuse to come back.
This nigga.
I'm just saying.
And now that he's in LA, he don't give a fuck no more. So like $2 million
behind like $2 million.
I was like, he can't front that.
But like James Harden probably even made like outside of basketball, like combining his basketball salary and outside, he probably had like $700 million or something like that. Like he can pay
even his yeah, and he good with the China people. His China chicks probably go crazy.
Exactly. I was like, he can pay that if he wanted to. I don't think
he just don't care no more. He's like, I'm in LA now. I don't really need no excuse. Shit, even his contract right now, I know it's like 50 mil or some shit. Like it's something crazy.
Exactly.
But also in other news,
we do not care.
Ben Simmons contemplating retirement. Now, this comes after his agent dropped him. Not the other way around. His agent dropped him after he wasn't filling a qualifying offer with the Knicks. Rightfully so. It is the fucking Knicks. But he didn't, it was a non-guaranteed contract. Ben Simmons acted like he didn't want it or he wasn't interested in that. Agent said, you know what, hey,
I don't know.
I did my best. Go find it yourself. Fuck, nigga, I can't do it no more. And yeah, I think sometimes Ben, it's time, bro. It's time. Everybody don't need long careers.
Once you get them back problems, it's low key over for you. And he done had that.
Yeah.
How many years? So yeah.
Yeah, and even if you do back problems, you gotta pray you get that shit early and it don't affect you. Like Michael Porter, that nigga was so uber talented that the back problems just turned him into a regular lottery pick instead of a generational talent. So,
but the back problem might have messed up his brain a little bit though, because
that brain was that brain. I ain't
he be saying some stupid stuff. I don't know.
That brain is that brain. There, I ain't gonna hold you. Look at that family dynamic. When I see the rest of the family, everybody seems like they are all aligned in one accord, and they all doing some weird shit. I just don't know what the women in the family doing. That's what I need to know.
You know what?
What are the sisters?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let's just.
You don't know? You don't want to know?
Let's just keep the knowledge. I've already know too much about Michael Porter Jr. and his family. I don't think I want to.
Against my own will. Against my own will.
Yeah. I don't.
And finally,
we do not care.
Last second buzzer. Those heaves at the end of the quarter in basketball will no longer count on your stat sheet or on your personal stat sheet if you miss. Only when you make. Y'all being soft. Y'all
At
being
first,
pissed.
I was like, "Oh, this is good," but then I was like, "Nah, people just scared, bro." Like,
Y'all just pussy. Y'all scary. Y'all scary, bro. Because what you mean if it only if it go in if it count? This is why people is analytical nerds have really fucked some shit up sometimes,
it's the
bro. Like
participation trophy ass statistic now. Like,
some
you only get rewarded.
advanced analytics stats. Like you don't want to mess up your shooting percentage by throwing up this heave.
You don't want to win the game
Don't throw
then.
it up, bitch. Yeah. Kobe ain't give a fuck. That's why his shooting splits look crazy sometimes. He ain't give a fuck about the stats. Nigga, you trying to win. Nigga. Got the most career misses of all time. Got 5 chips though. It's crazy. Niggas not thinking, bro. Niggas not thinking.
Niggas scared.
I don't care. But
We do not care.
that's the name of the segment. But let's go ahead and talk about somebody that was formerly on the We Do Not Care list, but had to get moved up because things are starting to get a little bit more interesting with Angel Reese and the beef she got with Chicago Sky.
Her own team, only in her second year. And like low key, it's sort of valid a little bit because injury she went in like, or she didn't go nowhere, but she gave an interview to, I think it was like the Chicago Tribune or whatever, and they're asking her about like her career aspirations and blah blah blah, and like asking her to reflect on the season. And she made some comments that her teammates ain't like. Among them, she talked about how like, oh, we need another point guard because we don't think like Haley Van Lith or Rachel Bannon, they're capable of carrying a playoff team. And she was like, we can't wait for Courtney Vandersloot, who's a veteran in the WNBA, but she didn't play much this season because she had a torn ACL. She was like, we can't wait for her to come back and be our point guard, especially because she's older now and blah, blah, blah. Then she went on to say, she was like, oh, I'm going to actively start to recruit people because we need to play with great players, or rather, I want to play with great players. And she also said like she wanted her coach to coach harder and blah, blah, blah. And this became a whole big scandal because everything with Angel Reese gets blown out of proportion. And they held like a team or a player, was it a team meeting or a players only meeting? Regardless, they held.
It was team. It was team.
Okay.
It was team.
It was a team meeting or whatever. They ended up suspending her for, I think, only like
half of
a game, which like.
But she refused to play the second half of that quarter because it's like nigga like.
Yeah, what are we doing for real? So they suspended her half that game, and she ended up like you said, not playing the whole thing. And then that's also sort of telling because she needed to play one more game or whatever to get that to get the rebounding trophy, to have enough games played to qualify for the rebounding trophy in the WNBA because she had the most rebounds per game. And so the fact she didn't even want to play in that game is telling. She was like, man, I don't even care. Just let me get out of this. Let the season end. So like I said, the season ended. I should have looked up the Chicago Sky's record, but I did not. I just know
they've only won like 10 games.
I think they've only like 9 or 10 games. So it was a terrible season for them. She's upset. The team is upset. And now it comes out that there's people might be looking to trade for her. Well, everybody wants to trade for her because she's good, but it looks like the team wants to move her possibly and everything. And it's just a whole thing, bro.
Yeah. Some noteworthy things about that interview. She didn't go out and like, it's not like one of those podcast things where she like went out and went and got an interview. This was in the facility. This was in the locker room. They had this interview in the locker room. If I'm not mistaken, there was players around when this interview was conducted. So the fact that this happened and it seems like it's within like a control. It's kind of like when Dallas has Dallas reporters, Cowboys have Cowboys reporters. The fact that y'all allowed certain headlines to kind of fly and post production, like somebody could have been like, "Hey, yo, you might want to leave that one out." I mean, look, at this point,
they don't care. They just want the respectfully. They just want like the clicks. So they might sensationalize a headline and all that.
Yeah, they'll sensationalize it, and that's fine. But it's just kind of like I understand some of the players feeling some type of way, but shorty, if you felt some type of way, you should have had that meeting when she said it, not after the shit get posted and everybody talking crazy about Angel Reese. Now y'all want to say, we got to have a team. Y'all heard this shit before it came out. That's the only reason why I'm like, some of y'all doing a little much. some of them women that's only out here only doing cardio and felt like they was personally attacked. You heard Angel Reese say this before it actually dropped. I don't really feel no sympathy. And you trash. I don't care, nigga.
All right, bro.
I don't care. I don't care. Y'all not good. Y'all not good. She didn't lie. She didn't lie in any of this.
She didn't lie, but like, even though the devil doesn't need an advocate, like, I can sort of see where the other players are coming from, because like, hey, because she's like, oh, I want to play with better players. We need, like, are you saying I'm ass? Which
yes,
indirectly is saying like, yes, nigga, you're not good, but like, still, like, you don't really want to hear that. So I can see why they would take issue with that, especially like, although I didn't like her comments about, because I actually read the article, and her comments about Haley Van Lit and Vandersloot and the other guard, like, I feel like those are sort of taken out of context with the headlines, because
absolutely,
like, I get what she was saying as you can't wait for Vandersloot, because she's not very old. Basketball age, she's very old. She's like 36 maybe or whatever, and she's coming off of ACL. So I get why what she said when she was like, we can't wait for that, because realistically you can't. She's an older woman and she's coming off a major injury. And then she was talking about Haley Van Lith, and she was like, yeah, being like that floor general is not really her forte. That's not really what she do. She's had to play out of position. That's why she hasn't looked as good as she can. So like, with that, I feel like it got taken and mixed around and blah, 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 like everything on social media, and it made it look way more negative than it actually was, because I don't think those were like slights to them at all.
Exactly. But because it's Angel Reese, they're gonna they're gonna put sauce on it, which is why that's why I'm just like, this is like, I could see if this was like her going out and doing an interview, but this is an in-house interview, like, with your Chicago Sky people. The fact that they put sauce on it like that was crazy. I didn't know niggas like that. And on top of that, Chicago has been notoriously known. The Chicago Sky has been known to be not a well-run organization.
Yeah, there was it was of course anonymous, but a WNBA executive, they gave like, or in a story by like the Dallas Hoop Journal, because people on the Dallas wing, they want Angel Reese to come over there and play with Paige, but so that might be making it sort of biased. But in the story for them, they said that the Sky is among the worst run organizations in the league, and that Reese should demand a trade. And they're like, you're going to suspend your best player just because she's putting pressure on you to get better? That was embarrassing to see. So like, people have known for a while that the Sky haven't been run well, and I mean, I guess
they don't have their own, like, they don't have their facility. Like, they're the only ones that don't have like a true like practice facility. I know that they use their ice baths. They use that fucking, you know, those big ass, like, those trash cans that you roll out.
What?
They like those big trash cans that you roll out for if you had a home.
Yeah, but like, what are you about to say with that? Like, they use that?
They use that as their ice bath. Like, they use that to go into their ice, but they don't have like a traditional ice bath.
So the players jump in the trash can?
Yeah, yeah. For those who partake in ice baths, Candace Parker didn't have her own locker when she was there. She shared a locker with somebody else. I remember that. Even at Angel Reese's first press conference, it was at some random like high school basketball like stadium thing. Like, it wasn't like a.
Jeez.
But that's just I don't know. I'm not gonna say I blame it all on Chicago Sky. I just think they just rubbing off on bad ownership around that damn city. The Chicago Bears. You know what I mean? People kind of forget niggas really stole in plain sight, and like, niggas broke into their facility and just stole shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's levels. So can I really be that surprised? Man, bro, look, man. Michael Jordan did a lot for that city, man.
I'm still stuck on the trash bag thing. I mean, that's insane. I'm not gonna hold you.
That is insane.
They really really calling them trash. Like, what? I don't.
So I think in the last game, they had a whole bunch of people in the audience had hella cardboards saying "Free Angel Reese," fire. I forgot whoever the. I don't know if it's the owner of the gym.
Like Fire Jeff. Cause I think that's his name.
Fire Jeff or Fire Jeff Chance or whatever. Angel Reese's security brought down one of the fans that had a free Angel Reese t-shirt and brought her down to the front court. They moved her from wherever she was sitting at and put her like on the like not on the bench but like closer to the so that video would people when somebody sees this they're gonna somebody took a picture of this. Somebody took a picture of this. But the fact that it was Angel Reese's security that did that was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy. She's ready to get the fuck out of here. Ever since they had that 1 game suspension, she hasn't played a game yet.
Oh, here it's over. Like I thought there was only like 2 games left, and like they suspended her that 1 game.
No, I'm saying like she like after that half, whatever, she didn't play for the rest of the. She was in street clothes the rest of the time. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let me share this shit. There's not video of her coming down, but they brought her down and put her in that seat. Put her in that damn seat. Angel don't give no kind of fucks, bro. It's crazy. But Jax, where do you think where do you think she's going though?
Brother, I do not know enough about the WNBA, unfortunately. But I know people been saying, "Oh, we need her and Paige together." So like, shoot, send her to Dallas.
Dallas wouldn't be bad at all. That's a great point. Hey, that's a great point guard. Paige be hooping. Shit, she pleasantly surprised me. I knew she hooped, but I saw some of this shit.
She's a real Caitlin Clark, bro.
For real, it's
Caitlin Clark be getting hurt, bro. Like I didn't, because she missed most of the season with a groin injury. Isn't that like the second time she's had like a season-ending injury?
It's because she fucking She came back to that bitch. She tried to rush it, and when you do growing is like hamstrings.
Yeah.
I mean, well, first of all, is growing the right word?
Growing, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
It sounded like you're saying growing, and I was like,
no, I thought, yeah, my bad.
Regardless,
like, yeah, for sure. But I know what you mean. But it's just like hamstrings. It's like you can never truly tell when you're ready to go out there and hoop. So when she came back out there, it's like, okay, first of all, she didn't look good when she first came out there. And then when she got into the groove again, she pulled that shit again. It's like, okay, well, yeah. And plus the season be so goddamn short. Like, you really don't, in my shit, anything that's past a 5-week injury might as well be a full season injury. Like, you might as well be out for the season if you out 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Yeah.
You out 2 weeks. It's like, okay, well, we'll see you at the All-Star break. Yeah, it's crazy. But as far as for me, I think she needs to go somewhere else. Me personally, I honestly wouldn't mind the LA Sparks, even though they probably wouldn't do no shit like that.
They don't need her. They have too many. Like they already have. They don't need her. Like
it's not that
they already have Cam Brink and like they all play like the same position as her.
Nah, but it's one of those things where like she thrives with somebody that can space the floor, and I think Cam Brink can space the floor.
But
like it's
Ricky
like
is still there.
You said what?
Ricky is still there.
No, Ricky ain't no big. She a wing. She like a wing, bro. She not no big. She ain't making post moves and shit.
Yes,
not Ricky.
Am I crazy?
Man, she might hit some Kobe shit, but she ain't like no. Oh, give me these rebounds, clean the glass cleaner type shit.
I'm being gaslit. They're the same size.
It don't matter if they're the same size. They don't play the same. Ricky be shooting threes and shit. But regardless, I mean, if it's Dallas, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind Dallas at all, actually. Yeah, and LA Sports got De'Erica Amby too.
That's what I said too.
Never mind. Huh?
I said that.
I forgot about De'Erica Amby. I'm not gonna lie. And there's a lot of people trying to push for the Liberty. I don't know what they got on the Liberty, but that's not horrible though. They got a lot of players that can shoot threes. You can just pass. You can hit the rebounds, pass them out. Yeah. Look, there's only so many places you can go. There's only like 10 teams.
But they're working on changing that though. So maybe it'll be more.
Her in Houston, she gonna need some help, bro. That can't be the first pick. She gonna need some help. She gonna need some help first. She need a good point guard. She need good guard play. But anyway, enough about that.
Moving on to the NBA, the MNBA. I hate when people say that.
The MNBA.
Moving on to the MNBA. Who was it? T-Mac. He was on one of Gilbert Arenas' various shows because he had like 27 of them. It feels like, or at least clips from them go viral. It feels like all the time. But
Absolutely.
he ended up revealing that the All-Star game may have, or All-Star weekend might have a few changes. You can see my screen, right?
Yep.
All right.
Identify that, so I don't know if you guys know, but I had a conversation with NBC. Sorry, NBC, if I'm not supposed to be telling this, but I think they're gonna have one-on-one at All-Star Weekend this year. I don't know if I'm letting.
No, they need to pay me.
Well, we heard KD say that he would play ones against.
There was
I'm
some
gonna stop you right there.
But granted, this is still just a rumor. Like, we don't know. It hasn't been confirmed for sure. Although T-Mac probably has, I think T-Mac has better insight into all of this than 99% of the world. But I think this could be, I think it will be very interesting to see how they go about it. I hope they separate it into like bigs and like guards, because you can't have like Wemby playing against freaking Trae Young or something like that's not fair. So I hope they separate it by that.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I sure can.
All right.
That's what I'm not gonna lie. That's what made what do you call it? What's the skills challenge?
Yeah.
That's what made the skill challenge a little bit more fun towards the end, like of the 2014, 15, 16s. When they started throwing some big men in there, when I started seeing Jokic and Cat win that motherfucker because all of a sudden they can start launching threes. I'm not gonna lie. I understand it's different. It's apples
completely different.
I get that, but I'm trying to tell you, it's not as unfair as niggas want to make it out to be.
Stop it, bro.
It's not as unfair as niggas want to make it out to be because niggas swear it's a positionless league until it's time to do some shit like this. It shouldn't start off.
It's not positionless. Niggas are lying.
It shouldn't start off like that, but a nigga like Wemby, let that nigga guard whoever the fuck he want to guard. Honestly, it really don't matter. Like, I promise you, it don't.
I'm saying it's not going to be fair for the smaller guards like a Trae Young. Although people hate Trae Young, so he might not even get the chance to play in the one-on-one because they just, for whatever reason, everybody hates Trae Young. So
I need. All I'm saying is don't let the big guard matchups keep you from putting in niggas that really want to do this shit. I need niggas that really want to, like if a nigga really want to do this, put that nigga in there. I don't want to hear like he a big. We don't want to put him next to a. If that's what he want to do, let it happen. If Trae Young really on some shit like, fuck, nigga, I'm cooking him.
I just feel like there's going to be enough people that want to do it who you can have a bigs category and a guards category. That's what I'm just saying. There's probably going to be enough people who want to do it that you can have like a 6'5" and under, and then like a
hell
6
no
and up type shit.
Hell no, because if Kyrie was healthy enough, because I don't know if you're gonna be healthy enough to do no shit like this. But if Kyrie was healthy enough, it wouldn't matter who is on this nigga, bro.
Kyrie is literally a one-of-one type of player, so that's, of course it wouldn't matter with Kyrie. It's Kyrie, but still.
Exactly. I'm just saying, what's a matchup that you wouldn't want to see, like, oh, okay, like, hell no, actually I don't want to see this shit. Like, this is not fair. Like, I don't want to see this shit.
Like, if they do like Jokic versus I keep saying Trae. I don't want to keep picking on Trae Young, but like,
I'm like, Jokic, damn, nigga, that's the only guy.
I don't want to pick on Trae, but like Jokic versus like Ja or something, like, that's not fair for any of them.
First of all, I wouldn't want Jokic in that bitch.
You just asked me what's a matchup I wouldn't want to see happen. I told you that's they're both going to be all-stars more than likely if Ja's healthy. So like, that's the type of thing I'm trying to avoid.
Well, I'll say this: wings can go wherever the fuck they want to go because they're fucking wings, honestly. But a wing big matchup be fire as hell sometimes. Like before these niggas became all-stars, I used to watch the 1v1s that Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid used to have. Dumb hoes was lit as like dumb hoes was fire.
Jason Tatum is 6'10" and Embiid is like 7'2". Like, there's not that big of a gap in their heights.
Okay, well, all in all, I'm excited and I hope it happens. but I hope they don't get so like. I need them to be a balance. I don't want all these little mad fucking categories because that mad fucking category bullshit is. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired. Even when they did that shit for the All-Star game, where there's all this. No, nigga. If you want to, fine.
Because the NBA is known to mess up. The NBA is known to mess something up. And like I could see, like this sounds like a good idea, but I could see Adam Silver messing it up because Adam Silver is the most annoying, maybe the most annoying commissioner in sports, or maybe the most
he pissed me.
adequate.
He pissed me off a couple of days ago. I'm not gonna lie.
And I know exactly why it pissed you off because I'm finna play the video that pissed you off. This is Adam Silver.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can essentially consume.
Wait, this is why he whispering? Can you hear it?
I can hear it. I'm glad he whispering.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can essentially consume for free. I mean, this is very much a highlights-based sport. So Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it, any service. The New York Times, for that matter, to the extent that your content is not behind a paid firewall. There's an enormous amount of content out there. YouTube, by another example, that is advertising based that consumers can consume. There's a huge.
No, that was Adam Silver. He was talking about how a lot of NBA or fans he was asked how fans can like afford to watch these NBA games because now they're going to a whole bunch of different streaming services like Peacock, Amazon, and blah, blah, blah. And he's in his response, he said, hey, if you guys can't afford that, this is a highlight-based sport. You can still go on TikTok or Instagram if you want to see some highlights or watch on YouTube. And this is exactly that's how you know the NBA don't, or at least him, not even him because he works for the owners. That's how you know they don't actually care about increasing the game and viewership and blah, blah, blah. Because if they did, he wouldn't have called it just a highlight-based sport. That's how people only get knowledge of the game by watching like TikTok edits and they end up thinking Brian Scalabrine is the best player in the NBA or something crazy like that, because they just go off of stuff like that.
Do you think it's wise for you to keep talking?
It's just fucking crazy, bro. Like, a part of me want to be surprised, but I can't.
I'm surprised he actually went out and said this on camera to reporters in front of people. That's a surprising part. I didn't think a commissioner could be this dismissive and also dumb.
Very tone deaf. Or deaf. Very tone deaf. But it's like...
It's impressive because of his ears, but regardless...
I think when it comes to shit like Adam Silver, I can't defend no shit like this, nigga. Have you lost your mind? You calling us brokies, nigga. You calling us brokey. You can't afford the $156 a month package, my nigga, to watch some of the games, but not all of the games. Take your broke ass to TikTok. Take your broke ass to YouTube. Go watch the highlights.
I can't imagine him like thinking that, but it's just the fact that he said it out loud to people. Like, what? Like that's the part that's just so like why Roger Goodell, for all of his problems and whatever, Roger Goodell would never.
It's not looking good for that nigga, and I don't know why he said that. Like I don't know what made him think that was a good idea to even phrase it like that. Cause I think I watched the whole answer that he had, but still, it's like, I mean, where you going with this shit, man? And this is why this is certain. Football is always going to be king, but there's just certain things that football is going to do that basketball will just never think of or just won't care to think about. Like, even if you're Mr. Highlight League or whatever, the fact that the NFL even beat you to the punch to have a game on YouTube is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have expected the NFL to be that progressive to a T like that. Because when I first heard YouTube, I'm like, oh, probably YouTube TV subscription, whatever. No, YouTube.
Yeah.
And the amount of viewership that shit had and how clear that motherfucker was, I didn't get no buffers, nothing. Like it was a clean game from start to finish, and it happened to be entertaining because Justin Herbert was hooping. I would have expected an NBA to hop on that way before fucking Roger Goodell in the NFL.
The NFL is about their money in a very real way. A very real
It's
way.
like they get real efficient when it matters. I'm like, damn, nigga, this is crazy. So Adam Silver, unfortunately, this is not your top priority. The next topic we're going to talk about is your next priority. But it's not looking good for you as a nigga that do be shooting you bail from time to time. Nah, nigga, this not it.
Nah, don't shoot him, Bell. Just shoot him, bro.
He's just not on the top of my priority list right now, gang. I'm sorry. It's a tall list. It's a tall list, gang.
But you sort of mentioned it a couple seconds ago. But this is Adam Silver's real top priority because Pablo Torre is running laps around the NBA completely. We talked about last week how Pablo Torre reported that Kawhi, he got like secretly like under the table, basically like 58 million or not 58, but $48 million contract or whatever with some company called Aspiration to pay him under the table so the Clippers ain't have to pay him. And the NBA was like, oh, we're going to investigate and blah, blah, blah. So then this week, Pablo Torre came out with another episode and he said that a clip in, not David Stern. What is the Clippers owner now? Steve Ballmer.
Steve Ballmer,
yep. ESPN, and he was giving an interview like, oh, we had no idea. We weren't circumventing the cap and blah, blah, blah. We got scammed. We didn't do anything wrong. But Pablo, he put out another episode, and it found that Clippers minority owner Dennis J. Wong, who I watched the whole episode, and Dennis Wong is the only, like, Steve Ballmer owns, I think it's like
98 or something,
98% of the Clippers. Dennis Wong, who was Steve Ballmer's college roommate and friend for however many years, owns the other like 2% or whatever. And it's like Clippers minority owner Dennis Wong made a $2 million investment in Aspiration, which is the company that was paying Kawhi under the table. And Aspiration, they then paid Kawhi Leonard $1.75 million as required through his endorsement contract with the company. So it's sort of fishy how Aspiration, there was a company that was losing money and they weren't making the payments to Kawhi in the first place. So then that's why this payment happened. Or at least that's what it looks like, because Dennis Wong, he invested $2 million and they somehow came up with the money to pay Kawhi, with the $1.75 million to pay Kawhi. And he's a Clippers minority owner, and it's like, this stuff is making a little bit too much sense. So like Steve Ballmer, his constant denials and everything, it's looking very funny in the light.
Mind you, like they are paying this nigga immediately for doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, mind you, he's not doing a service. He's not liking, repost, nothing.
He literally or at least it was alleged that Uncle Dennis, who's Kawhi's uncle or whatever, who was handling all of this, even though he's not his agent, but he's basically his agent. But he explicitly said like he wanted a no-show contract with Kawhi where he wouldn't have to do anything, and that's exactly what Kawhi has.
And here's another reason why. Here's another reason why I don't want to hear an NBA player's perspective on this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not here to hear nobody that used to hoop in the NBA because of shit like this. Shannon Fry calls out Pablo Torre for his Kawhi reports. First of all, why you snitching? Who cares? My brother in Christ. Y'all gonna try to downplay this. First of all, I'm tired of you niggas complaining about the sports media landscape. But then when somebody actually tries to be a sports journalist, you downplay it and still call this nigga a podcaster. You pick your poison. Either you want Draymond Green chimp chatter, or do you want real sport? Do you want real sports media? Do you want Skip Bayless monkey talk, or do you want real sports media? Do you want journalists to be real journalists?
I feel like that term, like sports journalism, because of like the Stephen A's and the Skips and how like they've sort of went on these past, I don't even know, like 20-ish years or whatever. Like the sports journalism thing, like that term has gotten watered down, so people are unfamiliar with, like they think sports journalism is just people arguing and stuff now. Like people sort of got unfamiliar with actual, like a journalist doing sports journalism. Like, because Pablo Torre is a actual factual journalist. Like Stephen A. Smith, he always calls himself a journalist, although he hasn't done journalism in years. Like Pablo Torre is an
Decades,
actual investigative journalist. He's finding out stuff about these sports teams. So like that is actual factual sports journalism. So and like I get why all like the NBA players and people who played in the NBA are like, oh, who cares and blah blah. Why are you talking and everything? Because like realistically, like
this could change the
like
trajectory of shit, nigga.
like what he's doing, like what Kawhi is doing, it's not like illegal as far as like government wise and everything. And who wouldn't want an extra like $7 million to do nothing? So like I get why they sort of had that point of view, but like this isn't snitching or whatever. This is just literal. He's probably doing his job. He's finding out good stories. So
Nigga, and granted, he's been working on this for 7+ months.
yeah.
This is not some old like Brian Windhorst. Oh, this is a weird feeling right now. Something weird's going on. No, nigga, that nigga spent 7 months before he definitively said, "Oh no, like
these niggas are true.
these niggas are doing stuff what's crazy." And people are like saying, "Who cares, nigga?"
Adam
It
Silver.
cared. Yeah, Adam Silver has to care, and how Adam Silver approaches this could change the trajectory of how niggas start doing sports. Because if this nigga Adam Silver, by any chance, downplays this or gives them a slap on the wrist, nigga, it is a free for all for hella niggas to just start doing this shit. If they aren't already doing it,
Yeah,
bro, all y'all gonna do is just steal 2 second-round picks. I don't even like them. I don't like them shits anyway. If New York is able to see this and say, "Oh shit, that's it," James Dolan might go into perspirations, nigga. He might invest in perspirations and do, nigga. That's we're talking about the unfair competitive advantages of shit. It'll get to the point where niggas start contemplating, do we even need a salary cap at this point? Because y'all niggas keep abusing the salary cap by doing under the table shit because you don't care about your 2032 second round pick. So yes, it is very important, nigga. It is very important.
I feel like Adam Silver's gonna give him a slap on the wrist too, because it feels like he doesn't want to because one thing Pablo because I watch the episodes, one thing he always makes sure to like emphasize. He says Adam Silver is the one who called cap circumvention a cardinal sin. Like those are Adam Silver's exact words. He said it was a cardinal sin of the NBA. And this will be like, I believe, the second or third time Steve Ballmer done something like this. And he got in trouble for like years ago. He tried to do like the same thing with DeAndre Jordan and he ended up getting caught. So like this will be like I said, like his second or third strike doing this. And it feels like from all like reports and seeing all the press conferences and people asking about it, it looks like Adam Silver doesn't really want to have to investigate this because he's sort of afraid of what it's going to uncover and everything. So I think he wants to give him a slap on the wrist, although like I don't know if he, like you said, I don't know if he can, because if he does, it's going to open up a whole nother can. Although that can is probably open, in my opinion, because I feel like a whole bunch of other teams probably done this too. So
exactly, because he understands that Steve Ballmer is the 6th richest person on this planet, in the world, and he understands that Steve Ballmer can be like, y'all finna investigate me, open up everybody's books, because I can't be the first nigga to do it. And on top of that, if he tries to give him a slap on the wrist, I'm letting y'all niggas know right now. I tweeted this, I think 2 or 3 days ago. Pablo Torre is on a Kendrick Lamar run right now. And I fear he has not dropped Meet the Grams yet. I fear that has not happened yet. I fear it's not there yet. There is some shit that he really want to say, and it's not there because he got to get his confirmation. He got to be a real journalist. He can't just spew shit like some of you other fuck niggas. He got to actually do the work and be and do his thing. But yeah, this not the last of Pablo. And there's niggas like Bill Simmons that want to keep calling that nigga podcaster here and there. The same nigga that does shit. His form of journalism is making up hypothetical traits that never fucking happen.
The only reason Pablo Torre is doing all of this is because he made those episodes on his show about Bill Belichick or whatever. And then Bill Simmons, who's like a diehard Boston sports fan or whatever, he got mad at Pablo and said Pablo was like a fake journalist and everything. Even though, mind you, Bill Simmons never even watched the he only saw like the clips online. He never because Pablo he went on Bill Simmons' podcast and they were like arguing about it. And Bill Simmons called him a fake journalist or whatever. And that's the only Pablo. He took that personally, and he's been dropping bangers.
That nigga been locking in ever since, bro. And honestly, I ask myself, what is the appropriate action? And the more that shit starts to come out, because for me, I don't care that these niggas don't have draft picks till umpteenth whatever. Take more. Take some more. I don't give a fuck. I would say it gets to the point because at some point you're tiptoeing money laundering. If we dig deep enough and we find out that you did have some shit undercover and tried to because even Mark Cuban tried to like hint at he's not that dumb, like why wouldn't he just keep that company afloat and not keep it nigga, because that's money laundering. At that point you're convinced you are trying to put money laundering on this nigga because he allowed the quote unquote business to fucking fail. So at bare minimum he has to keep the facade of I got conned. He has to keep that facade. Because if niggas find out, I came up with all this shit, it can get even worse. These are crimes at this point. Nigga.
Yeah.
These are fucking crimes. I think if it was up to me, I suspend that nigga for 2 years, take multiple first round picks, and then I don't know what void. Honestly, if I find out Kawhi even knew some shit was going on,
Kawhi 1,000.
I wouldn't even void that nigga contract. I saw the tweet the other day. I'll make that nigga play all 82. I'll make that nigga play all 82 games. That's your punishment, nigga. I don't care if you're hurt. You're playing all 82. That's your punishment, nigga. You playing your shit out. I don't care, nigga.
He got to show up to work. That's his punishment.
Hey, you know, on 2K, I don't know the last time you went on 2K. There's sometimes when you can go on 2K and you see a bunch of niggas that are going to retire that year, and you can opt to say no. You got to play one more year. There's a thing on there where you was like, okay, like here's the people that are eligible for retirement. You could take some of those people off that list. Nigga, I'll take Kawhi off that list when he said, I'm trying to hang it up. No, nigga, get back on here, bro. Get back on here.
What if Kawhi fucking around and retire, bro? Honestly, that's the biggest admission of guilt. I'm not gonna hold you if he retired.
Bro, if that nigga came out there and retired, bro, you gotta punish him, and it gotta be something crazy. Not too crazy, but like it gotta be. You gotta make it clear. This is not tolerated. A slap on the wrist gonna fuck some shit up. It's already fucking shit up. Mm-hmm. Mr. Highlight League. Fuck out of here, nigga. Shit really pissed me off, bro. A highlight league. Hey man, give me the fuck out of basketball, nigga. It's football time. Let's talk about some shit we do care about, and that's the first week overreactions. It's the first week NFL week 1 overreactions. Jax, give me an overreaction right now about what you just saw on the last weekend.
My overreaction. I don't think it's I think it's an adequate reaction, but the Miami Dolphins are finished. They're finito. They had like week 1, they lost 33-8 to the Indianapolis Colts, who are quarterbacked by Daniel Jones. They got demolished by them. Daniel Jones put up 33 points on them. And after that game, they held a players only meeting 1 week into the season. This team is done.
First of all, if Daniel Jones does that to anybody, I will admit, I think there needs to be a players-only meeting. Anytime Daniel Jones does that to your team.
But Tua, I believed in Tua for the longest, because I was still enamored with the college version of Tua, because college Tua was amazing.
He was
that hip injury changed, because honestly, when Tua was coming out, I thought he should have been number 1 overall pick, because I thought he was that cold. But that hip injury he got, his second or finally whatever, that hip injury he got at Bama, it changed him forever. And I don't think he's ever he's not gonna get that back. He's not the answer for the Dolphins, although they did just sign him to a $200-something million contract, and I think it takes effect this season. So the timing's horrible. Mike McDaniel doesn't look like he's a good enough head coach. He's still a good offensive mind. He's not a good enough head coach. Tyreek Hill is washed. I think honestly, like, and he's also going through like so many different like domestic violence cases and all this other stuff going on as well. Like, it's not looking good for him. Like, the Dolphins aren't finished. Like, it's not. It's not. No, they might be the worst team in the NFL. They might get that number 1 overall pick. They might be worse than the Saints.
Oh, brother.
I'm here to say it. I'm here to say it. I'm here to say it. They might be worse than the Saints.
Okay. I'm not gonna push back too hard. It's just them Saints bad. But I get it though.
I'm just
saying
they look.
Hey, look, you might be right. And I might have to say Jackson right.
The Saints ain't have a players only meeting in week 1. That's all I got to say about that. Right.
Hey, so what happens if Daniel Jones does this next week? Just by chance. I just want to know.
Who's the coach next week? Let me see the coach play. To see if it's even feasible, first of all. They play the Broncos, the best defense in the NFL.
Now I'm saying, if he did that against the Broncos, then what? I just want to know.
If he does this against the Broncos, the Dolphins are still finished. My point still remains, but that just means the Colts are going to the Super Bowl. If he does that to the Broncos. If he shreds Pat Surtain, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Boy, if Pat Surtain allowed this nigga to do some shit like this, bro, I might have to apologize. I'll have to be like, bro, investigate the Giants at this point.
Maybe honestly, it could just be the Giants because Saquon, he got out there and ran for 2,000 yards. Because I was never a Saquon fan because I just thought he danced too much in the backfield. But no, he had to because he was in the Giants, and now he got to Philly, ran for 2,000. So shoot, maybe
this nigga dropped 30. Yeah, Daniel Jones dropping 30. They finally got a quote unquote decent quarterback over there with the New York Giants, and they got cooked.
Yeah,
that offensive line is shitty. They got fucking cooked. That same Washington Commanders team looked damn near abysmal against the Green Bay Packers. So I can't even say, well, they played the Commanders. Y'all just bad. The Giants is bad, nigga.
Yeah,
Giants is bad. Okay, I'll go ahead and say my first overreaction. It won't come to anybody's real surprise. Hey man, I'm on my Russell Westbrook shit, man. Don't let Cincinnati trick y'all, man. Don't let Cincinnati trick y'all. All right. They won because the Browns have a terrorist at the kicker position. Okay. They lost because their kicker, the Browns kicker, missed an extra point and a 30-yard field goal. They were supposed to lose that fucking game. A win is a win. They were supposed to be 0-1. Don't get into. They always start slow, and it was proven. 0 fourth quarter points. It was proven again. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what happens for week 1 and week 2 when it comes to Joe Burrow and the offensive scheme. I don't know. They figure it out in October and beyond, but them first 2-3 weeks, I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. I'm not saying they're gonna miss the playoffs. I'm not here to say that just yet. But I will say is it's more than just a defensive problem. It's more than just defense. I cannot just blame the defense if they don't make the playoffs.
I think it's that coach, but I think he the Bengals wasn't going to be one of my overreactions, or not the Bengals, but the Ravens weren't going to be one of my overreactions. But I think the Bengals and the Ravens have a similar problem where the coaches aren't that good, or the message that the coaches are saying is not really resonating no more. But the quarterbacks are too good that they just keep saying they keep winning games because their quarterbacks are too good. So their jobs keep getting saved, even though they probably should have been gone maybe a year or two ago.
Absolutely. So, we'll see because I don't even know who they play next week. But if they start off,
they play the Ravens next. Wait, am I wrong? No, that's a lie. It's not the Ravens. Who do they play next?
Yeah, they'll play somebody. But don't be surprised if the niggas start 1-3.
They play the Jags next. They play the Jags next.
Don't be surprised if they lose that game. Please do not be surprised. They could start 1-3 as far as I'm concerned. They'll be all right. But Jax, what's your next overreaction?
My next overreaction is I do not remember any of my previous takes of who's going to win the division, who's making. I don't remember any of that. I'm just be completely honest with you right now. I have no recollection. But despite the fact that they lost this game, The New York Jets are gonna make the playoffs, bro. They look good, bro. They look really, really like Justin Fields looked better than I've ever seen him look. Like he looked like a real deal quarterback. Like he was in like the running game for the Jets. They looked good. The defense wasn't like honestly, and the Jets should have won that game. They just ended up Xavier Gibson. He fumbled on a kickoff return, and then they cut him like the next day, which sucks for him. But Aaron Glenn mean business. But yeah, the Jets they look really good, and I think Justin Fields can do something special.
I was very impressed by Justin Fields and Breece Hall. I wasn't mad at Breece Hall last year.
People kept saying in the offseason, "Oh, they're gonna trade Breece Hall." I wish they traded him because like he's good. So like I wish they traded him to the Cowboys. Although we both know that's not gonna happen because Dallas is
that's not happening.
But like Breece Hall's never been bad. He just was hurt one year and it was coming back from an injury. But even
I think people overreacted. Because they thought it was going to be like another Damian Pierce situation where he had a good rookie year and then it just falls off from there. But he had even though he didn't have like a touchdown or anything, if I'm not mistaken, but like he was solid.
Yeah,
he was hooping.
And even though Aaron Rodgers, I know it says Aaron Rodgers throw 4 touchdowns. Like no, Justin Fields still outplayed him. A lot of those touchdown passes were from short field because of like the turnovers and everything.
Absolutely, and it's just like I was like, because I remember saying the Jets was probably gonna have the worst record in that division. I think I remember saying that. It was between them and the Dolphins. I'm ready to walk. I'm ready to walk that back. They ain't never gonna be as bad as the Dolphins. That's on me. I gotta take that. I gotta own that. And speaking of shit, I gotta own some other
life
shit,
changing.
All right. Because my overreaction, you could have kept it up there.
Oh, my fault.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. My fault. My bad, y'all. I'm just y'all might be all right. Y'all might be all right this year. I ain't seen Aaron Rodgers look like this in a little minute. I do agree that Justin Fields outplayed this nigga, but I cannot deny how good Aaron Rodgers looked and how good the Steelers team looked. They're gonna have a winning season. I'm not here to overreact and say some crazy shit. They're gonna have a winning season this year, though. This will not be the year. I promise you. And it just pisses me off a little bit. Although I am a benefit to the trade, it does piss me off because I wonder how good a DK Metcalf George Pickens duo would have looked with Aaron Rodgers. That I felt like that would have been nice to see, although I am a recipient of that, so I don't care too much. If I was a fan, I'd be a little damn nigga. We couldn't keep this nigga. This would have been great. But Jack, do you have any other overreactions?
Yeah, my next and final overreaction is I hate to do this too because one. This isn't over. This is just me saying I think the Packers. I think I've been said this before. The Packers are they look like the best team in the NFL. But my overreaction, and I hate to say this because I really believed in them, but like the Panthers, bro, like that's my overreaction. Like, what's wrong with them niggas, man? This is supposed to be the team. They lost 26-10 to the Jags. The Jags not good, bro. Like. What's going on? I was confused. Granted, like this game had like a crazy long lightning delay as well, but like, still,
that was crazy.
Like, bro, like, and then I told you I was playing Madden or whatever, and I threw the ball to Xavier Legette. He was wide open. He dropped it, and I was like, bro, he doing this in real life and in video games too. Like, this isn't fair. Like, what's going on?
That's why you're supposed to pass it to McMillan, my guy. Supposed to pass it to McMillan. Bro.
I did. He caught a touchdown, but still.
I need to fuck around and buy Madden. I'm tripping.
And also another thing, I don't really get like, why is Trevor Lawrence ass, bro?
Because
he has
that really does concern me.
Like actually, this is really about him and Caleb. Like, I don't know why this whole doing like, but like him and Caleb, they both have like they were like those are two like. Well, Trevor Lawrence, I think you can actually say he was a generational prospect because he was number one
generational prospect.
Overall,
he was crazy
since like his freshman year in high school, like legitimately. And then Caleb, like he hasn't had like that as much hype, but he was still very, very hyped. And it's just like they have all the tools in the world: the strong arm, the athleticism, Like they can make the crazy throws, they can do this, that, and third. They're both number 1 overall picks, and they're both sort of ass.
And they got quality receivers. They got decent receivers. Like it's not like you're around trash. You have people that can elevate your game if need be. It's very head scratching.
They're not good. Especially Trevor Lawrence, because he's been in the NFL longer. Like I have no idea why he's not. Like he should be a top 10 quarterback by now, and he's not. And there's not even 10 good quarterbacks for real. So it's just like
That's true.
I'm really confused why Trevor Lawrence isn't good yet. Like yes, they won this game, but Trevor Lawrence did not look good. Trevor Lawrence is not like he hasn't been provably good yet. You know, it's just very confusing.
And he hasn't had like an injury that like justifies like, oh, okay, like maybe
I think he got hurt like last year, but that was like his first like major injury type. But like still like
yeah, but this been a thing though. This has been a thing before the injury. So
yeah,
you're not wrong. And it is very head scratching.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I have no idea why he's not good.
I mean, neither. I'm lost for words. Not going back because I thought he was. How you talked about Jaden Daniels is what I thought they was going to talk about with Trevor Lawrence or whatever.
He should be a top 5 quarterback. Like he has everything, and he's just
honestly, or at least like Deshaun Watson before that bullshit. Like
and Deshaun Watson was good too.
He was hooping. He was like a top 5 QB. He should be a comfortably top 5 QB right now. Right now he should. That was supposed to be the thing. He should be like, oh, is he? He should be in conversation. Oh, is he better than Burrow? Is he better? He should be in those kind of conversations. So that's where he should be battling that 4 and 5 spot, and it's not happening. But my overreaction while Clemson is losing to Georgia Tech, ironically, is Baker Mayfield finna have MVP votes. He's finna have MVP votes this year. He may not win the MVP. He gonna be top 3 in MVP votes. I already see it. That nigga be hooping. He be hooping, and he hoops. He low-key hooped the best when nobody watched that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Because I don't think anybody was watching that Buccaneers Atlanta Falcons game. But that nigga was threading the fuck out that ball. I saw that shit. I was like, you know what? He got it, bro. They gonna win this division, and he gonna lead the league. He gonna lead the league in something. He gonna lead something because that nigga was balling, bro. He's a good quarterback, and I'm ready to say he's not. I'm ready to say that he's above the top 10. Like he's not that 10th spot that I just throw Baker Mayfield in. He's good. He could be 7. He can be 7 or 8. Low key 6 on a good day. Like he may not crack that top 5.
I'm trying to think
because you got your Lamar, your Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Burrow. After the 5th, I don't know because I would love to say 5, but I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Personally,
I just want to talk Jalen.
But niggas hate Dak Prescott. I think Dak is number 5.
Niggas hate
Dak. I understand why people don't put him there.
Yeah, they don't like Dak.
I agree with your point though, because like Baker, he doesn't have he just had like that like it factor or whatever, like moxie, spunk, like whatever people call it. Like he doesn't have like he doesn't have like the craziest physical tool. He's not the fastest, although he will run, and if he got to put his shoulder down, he will do it.
He will truck that bitch.
He don't got the strongest arm, but he can get that bitch there. He's not the most accurate, but he accurate. Like he just when the lights are the brightest, when it's time to turn it on for real, like he can do it. Like he needs a team by him, and he does got the receiving core for it because Mike Evans has been good his whole entire life. Chris Godwin's hurt, so he's not in the field just yet. But Ibuka, who they just drafted, he got 2 touchdown passes. He looked nice. Like
absolutely,
they have, and Bucky Irving is a good running back so far in his career. Like they have like a good, they have like a good infrastructure around Baker. He can cook, and that's what he's just going to continue to do.
Yeah, he's going to continue. He's going to continue to cook. I'm excited. I'm excited to see because that nigga do be hooping. Anytime there's like a 4th quarter situation, and granted, Michael Penix looked good.
Yeah.
For his first time out there, for the season, I'm like, fuck it, Michael Penix might squeeze one out, make it red in that shit. Like, okay. I see what kind of season this nigga finna have. Do not be surprised if niggas start putting him on this dark horse MVP. They might fuck around and win a playoff game. They might fuck around.
They might fuck around and go to the NFC Championship.
They might fuck around if they play the right people at the right time. It can get spooky. It can definitely get spooky because you couldn't pay me. There wasn't enough money that you could sell me to say that the Commanders was going to make the NFC Championship last year. Anything is possible. I can see that.
Hey,
I can definitely see that.
Honestly, I think the Packers are going to go to the Super Bowl from the NFC, but keep it to me. Don't let Baker get in the Super Bowl because he turned it on with the lights. He turned it on with the lights is bright, bro. Don't let it be the fourth and they down like 6 with like 5 minutes left. He might tap in for real.
That nigga is so unfazed about shit. Hey, whatever them old white people say, to whatever attributes they say about those white people that like hype them up, to overhype them when they first come out of college, he actually has it.
He has all of it.
He has all whatever the fuck that is, the it factor, the moxie, all that shit that they try to do to overhype a prospect to pick them over a Cam Newton or some shit. Baker got it.
Yeah.
Baker got it, bro. God damn. I saw his Rams highlight again. It was coming down the Twitter TL.
Yeah.
When he came back and won that bitch. For that one game he played for the Rams.
He only been with the Rams for like 3 days before, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna start this game." He was like, "What?"
And just hooped.
They won the game.
And just hooped, bro. This nigga, underappreciated quarterback by far. But yeah, man, I think it's NFL time, baby. It is that time of the week after our last week of doing picks. We are at Jackson's at 3-3. I am at 2-4. That is not including the Green Bay Packers game that we both did. So that'll put you at 4-3. That'll put me at 3-4. But that goes into this week's games of the week. We start in prime time. We already discussed Thursday. Packers beat the Commanders. Now we go to the Sunday night game. Sunday night game, Falcons versus the Vikings. Dax, who do you have?
This is a very weird matchup for a Sunday night football game. I'm not going to hold you. I only expected Falcons in Minnesota, but I think I'm going to take the Falcons though.
Okay. Because it's a Sunday night game.
I'm going to still keep it, but Minnesota defense is crazy. I'll still keep the Falcons.
Minnesota defense is crazy. I know JJ McCarthy, niggas had mixed emotions about him. But then he had that fourth quarter comeback. I want to pick Michael Penix. I really do. I just feel like the Vikings are going to win it. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Vikings. This is going to be a coin flip game.
Yeah.
My random hot take, as I see that there's 2 Monday night games.
Stupid.
Bring back the YouTube Friday games. Bring that shit back. So that I don't have to experience 2 Monday night football games. That's my hot take. I hate this shit. But let's go ahead and get Buccaneers versus the Texans. The Texans did start off a little slow. I'm going to pick Baker at this point. Again, I don't care how good that Texans defense is. Baker got an answer for everything as far as I'm concerned. Till proven otherwise.
I know I just like wax poetic about Baker and all that, but I feel like I have a hard time seeing, like, I don't think Houston's gonna go 0-2. Like they could, but I have a hard time seeing that. So I'm gonna take Houston in this one.
And then the next one, Chargers versus Raiders. Now, listen, this is gonna be a better game than niggas want to make it out to be. This gonna be a good game, and niggas don't want to.
Last week,
Brock Bowers was hooping, and I'm so glad that his knee is good. And he's going to be hooping again because he's on my fantasy team. I need that brother to perform like I know he did. Nigga gave me damn near 20 points and then ain't even scored a touchdown. Best tight end in the league. But Justin Herbert was hooping last Friday. And I disrespect that. Quentin Johnston was fucking catching the ball.
Him and CeeDee Lamb
Fuck me
bodies, bro.
Stop saying that because I'm going to start to believe it. Stop saying that. Stop putting that in the air, nigga. Stop doing that. Jax, who do you have?
I want to pick the Raiders because I really do like Geno and I want to see Genty cook, but I don't think they have a defense at all for real. Like,
Yeah,
besides,
it's just Max Crosby and niggas.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I too will go with the Chargers, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Raiders
Yeah,
came out.
I want to see the Raiders win. I just have a hard time picking.
Damn, that's a 10 p.m. game?
This like what are we doing, bro?
Fuck.
No, did you see? I think who is it? Like, was it UCLA or somebody? One of them California schools. Because now they in the Big Ten. They playing a game that starts at 11 p.m. I can't
11 p.m. What, Eastern time or your time?
I think it might be mine. I cannot remember what team it was, but one of them started.
If it's your time, nigga, that is fucking insane.
Well, no, it has to be Eastern time, which is still insane. But
it's still insane.
They wouldn't start
midnight
at midnight, but still 11 p.m. Eastern is crazy. Because what do you mean you're starting a game at 11 p.m., bro?
I was mad as hell when we had the rain delay for the Cowboys. I'm like, damn, nigga, goddamn. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Chargers.
Yeah, it's Michigan State at UCLA. It starts at 11 p.m. next week.
Hell no. But Jax, what is your lock of the week?
My lock of the week. Let me go ahead and get Dallas over the Giants.
That's probably the safest you can go, by the.
Yeah.
That's probably the safest you can go.
I'm a Giants hater, so that was easy for me to pick. I'm not gonna hold you. I just don't like the Giants. I'll probably always pick against the Giants. It don't even got to be like no respect. I'm just always picking against the Giants. I just don't like the Giants, bro.
My lock of the week. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay away from them Jets. Fuck no. I'm gonna go Ravens over the Browns. Ravens over the Browns is my lock. I know it's a division game, but goddamn it, please, y'all costed yourselves a game last week.
Listen, bro,
y'all should be playing with some motivated energy. The spread is like at 11 and 11.5. Just get it done. All right. Jax, what's your upset?
My upset. Give me the Saints over the 49ers.
Boy, you as hell.
Bro, I think they said they said Brock Purdy's hurt. I don't know if McCaffrey's hurt, but I feel like that sounds right. Shoot. Mac Jones is gonna be their starting quarterback. Like, why not, bro? Fuck it.
Okay. They giving Miami the over for real?
Against who?
Over the Patriots? The Patriots? Damn. I'm not trusting that. That's just too small. That's too small of it. It's like a 1.5. I can't do that. Honestly, fuck it. I'll go Jets over the Bills. I'll go Jets over the Bills. Yes, Josh Allen had a nice comeback, but I don't know if they're gonna have an answer for a running nigga like Justin Fields, bro. They couldn't contain. I'm not putting Justin Fields in the same conversation as Lamar, but boy, did them niggas have a tough time.
They didn't have an answer for Lamar and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry just fumbled randomly, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think Justin Fields and Breece Hall might be enough. It might be enough. They might be able to squeeze that out. That's our picks. We'll see if they come true or not. But finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Try to tell them, man. Hour and 26 in, bro. Try to tell them. Don't matter. No matter how many topics we have.
It's because we were talking about the video games for a minute.
Jax, what's your hot take of the week?
All right, my hot take. Granted, because of recent happenings in the world, I've been seeing this word a lot. And stop saying the word unaliving, bro. You can just say killed. You can say died. You can say murdered. Like, these are not bad words. Every time I see somebody say, "Oh, somebody got unalived" or something, I'm like, nigga, just say they died or they got killed. Like, it's not like, bro, just say the word. You sound stupid. You look stupid. Stop being a hoe. Just say the word. And that's my hot take. I
fuck with that hot take. To add on to that hot take, I don't like when people want to use I don't even know the right words, but they love to just kind of say difference of opinions or whatever. He got killed for a difference of his opinions, or he had an opinion or whatever, and they try to use that word instead of saying the things that people actually say in their day-to-day lives. Like, they'll say, yeah, somebody shouldn't be allowed to get murdered because of their opinions, and then the opinions be something insane. No, I think you should just say he said black women don't deserve rights, and black women should be killed. Even though he said that, I don't believe that somebody like that should get murdered because of their opinion. You need to start saying things that people are actually saying.
Yeah.
When you say, okay, somebody doesn't deserve this, because you keep trying to mask it under opinions. Like a nigga said, he don't fuck with pancakes. No, nigga, say exactly what these people be saying, and you won't, because you will see how stupid you sound when you start defending dumb shit. Just because, I don't know, just because you want to be different. I'm cool off that. Just Ted for Tackles. This is not a political podcast, but for niggas that know, you fucking know. That's crazy, nigga. But for my hot take, I'm here to kill the narrative of tipping culture. Okay. The stereotype that black people are bad tippers is false. I don't believe black people are just notoriously bad tippers. You niggas just suck. Your service is just fucking bad. And what you do, what niggas don't want to talk about, is that you stereotype the people that you wait tables for. When you see a group of black people, you already naturally think these fuck niggas not gonna tip. And then you give them niggas horrible service, or you just don't give a fuck about them, or you put them all the way at the end of the fucking restaurant next to some fucking trash cans and don't check on these niggas. And then you have confirmation bias when your bad service is met with a bad tip, and you justify it as, I knew they wasn't gonna give me no good tip anyway. I wasn't gonna give you no fucking good tip because you fucking suck. Your service was ass. I'm not just giving you a decent tip just because you work, nigga. Give me good service. I'll never forget. My dad was taking my mom out for her birthday. This was like years ago. I had to have been like 14 or 15 years old. I don't know what my mom was doing, but she wasn't with me and my dad at the time. My dad pulled the waiter to the side before we even got there. That nigga pulled out a wad of cash. I can't tell you how much money that motherfucker was. That nigga pulled out a wad of cash and basically was just like, yo, like, I'm giving you your tip now. Can't you just please like guarantee that we just gonna have a good time? This is a very special day for my wife. That nigga was grinning ear to ear. Oh no, I got you, nigga. That was top 5, one of the best service I've ever experienced in my fucking life, and I've been there before. Before this, I was like, this shit is amazing. That shit was so amazing. Me and a group of my friends went in the same shopping strip and tried some other shit as a group. Service was fucking horrible. Nigga, it was night and fucking day. These niggas barely checked in on. I'm like, damn, like, my nigga, I had impeccable service like 2 months ago. What happened? So I don't like when waiters and servers get online and start talking this hot shit about certain things, or start pointing at a certain demographic that, oh, these niggas don't be fucking tipping. No, nigga, you fucking suck. You are a bad tipper, and you stereotype your damn self because you don't treat everybody the same. That's my hot take. Stop saying black people are inherently bad tippers. We tip everything. We tip our fucking barbers. We women tip they lash checks and nails and hair people. If the service is good, they gonna tip. And stop comparing your black experience to the fucking teenagers that you had to fucking wait for because you was working next to a college dorm, nigga. They 17. Right. What the fuck? That could have been anybody. I've seen white people dine and dash, nigga. Hell no. So that's my hot take.
No, your dad is very brave for that. I feel like
he was, bro.
I feel like what if oh, give me good service, and they just still do ass. Like I'd be upset.
Cause cash is bold. Cause at least if you would have put your debit card on there or whatever, you could just
you gotta like show them before and be like, hey, Here's all the money I'm gonna tip you if you do
good. Like, shout out to my dad. Because it ended up working out great, but it could have gone left too. You know what I'm saying? It could have gone left. Then I couldn't blame the server. Like, damn, like maybe this is how maybe this is just you. Maybe this is how you do your job. But that's it for this week. Jax, any last words?
Man, go outside, go touch some grass. It's not as hot no more, so you really can go outside and touch some grass for real. Even if you want to lay in the grass, you can do that because the weather not too crazy now. So go outside, touch some grass, breathe some real air.
Meanwhile, it's damn near hoodie season out here, so
must be nice.
Bundle up, niggas. Go do some shit. Productive. You can touch grass, but I mean, shit, let grass touch you. You know what I mean? Go play outside, nigga. what's the shit they used to do at Nickelodeon to the 60 minutes game play or some shit? Nah, my sorry ass. I used to just flip the channel to the next shit. Obviously, y'all niggas. Obviously, it's Cartoon Network time, fuck nigga. Because you pissing me off. But make sure y'all like, subscribe. I promise you, TikTok is coming back. It's coming back probably tomorrow. I'm locked and loaded. I got 10 ready. I got 10 ready for y'all right now. Y'all asked for this. It's gonna turn into that Kendrick Lamar shit. After that fourth song that nigga dropped, damn, this nigga, he just keep dropping. He just kept going. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. But until then, we'll catch y'all after the fight, y'all. We'll catch y'all niggas after the fight.